This is like truly spectacular. This is the view that I have on this walk. It's stunning. Only mountain on Earth. Everyone is mixed up 800 years ago. Historically short people. Okay, good morning guys. So, first full day here in Hunza in Karimabad. Kind of lucked out here because it is an absolutely spectacular day. And right now I'm walking up to the bazaar and check out the view that I have for my walk. Absolutely insane, breathtaking. Mount Rakaposhi is back that way behind these trees. 25th highest mountain in the world, I think. Rises to 26,000 feet above sea level. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Bazaar? The bazaar? Yes. This way? Okay. This way. I can't, this way doesn't go? Yeah. Up this way? Okay. Thank you. Oh, and around. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to get some directions there. I'm not 100% sure where the bazaar is. Hello. Hello. How do I get to the bazaar?
So, take right.
And
go straight. And then go up right.
Go straight and then right, and it'll take me around? Yes. Okay, all right, thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. All right, guys, check this bench out. These are like just pieces of granite. I got some better clips with my like Sony camera, but since I'm right here, I'll show this to you now. There's Rakaposhi, and one of the things that makes this particular mountain so special, so Rakaposhi is the one right in the middle, the snow-covered one there. And what makes this mountain so special, aside from the fact that it's one of the tallest mountains in the world, is that this is the only mountain on Earth that has a drop in elevation from summit to base of over 5,000 meters. So Rakaposhi from base to summit is 6,000 meters. The highest ascent in the world from base to summit. Everest, I think, is just shy of 5,000 meters, maybe like 4,900 meters from base to summit. Meaning, once you get to base camp, you have to climb that much further. But with Rakaposhi, it's the most. And so that's why that mountain is so amazing. This is, I believe, the way to the bazaar. And this is also essentially like village life here in Karimabad. Very traditional houses, stone houses. You see people out working for the day, working in their gardens, doing laundry. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Maaf kijiye. Karimabad Bazaar.
Yes.
This way.
Yes.
Okay. Shukriya. These look like garden plots or something. Dormant for the winter. Whoa. So it's almost getting time to planting season here. The snow is done for the season. Snows here basically November, December, January. This is now late February, and so basically snow for the year is done. This is amazing. This is like truly spectacular. This is the view that I have on this walk. Rakaposhi in the background. It's stunning. Assalamu alaikum. I'm definitely feeling the altitude today. Feel like I've been walking uphill literally since I left my hotel. Hunza is not, well, Karimabad is not too high, 8,200 feet. But when you live at sea level, that's pretty high. Wow, look at these doors. That is a really small door. I'm not that tall, and look at how much over it I am. And I'm leaning. I don't know. Maybe historically short people here. Okay, so why did I need to get to the bazaar? Well, because at the top of this hill, there's a fort that I'm going to called Baltit Fort. Assalamu alaikum. Baltit Fort?
Yeah, follow this road.
Thank you. Lots of shops and stuff on the way up to the fort. Selling all kinds of stuff, jewelry, hats, shawls. Ticket, yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Just one ticket for the fort? And of course, just amazing views of the mountains and Rakaposhi the whole way up to the fort. Love this stone architecture, these stone buildings. Reminds me so much of Leh in India. Really amazing architecture. All these old wood covered by like them. I guess this is cement now or mud brick, but I don't know what it was originally, or maybe that is original. I think it is. This is all mud brick. The hay, you can still see the hay. Assalamu alaikum. Oh wow, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's just, I know I keep showing you the same mountains, but it's just so spectacular to be here in person. All right, guys, here we are. Obviously, I'm gonna get a better shot of it for you, but got the valley in the background. Let's get you a better shot of the fort. This thing just sits up on this massive hill overlooking the whole valley. Strong Tibetan influence to the architecture, for sure. Very reminiscent of some of the things I saw in Leh. So this fort is about 800 years old, and Hunza, wow, it's an awesome cannon that they just have here. The backdrop of those mountains, that's amazing. Hunza at one time was an independent kingdom. This was on the original Silk Road. This part of Pakistan connects to, it's very close to China. It's very close to the Wakhan corridor in Afghanistan. It's very close to the Pamir Mountains in Tajikistan, in eastern Tajikistan. And so, as you can imagine, this was a major trade route destination in the days of the Silk Road, connecting Central Asia and China with South Asia and peoples of the Indian subcontinent. And so Hunza was an independent kingdom during that time. And this fort was, I believe, the winter capital for the king of Hunza. And it was built about 800 years ago for that purpose. I absolutely love this Tibetan architecture, the thatched wood. It's so amazing. And when you look at this with the backdrop of the mountains, it's just so incredible. right, so I just finished up a tour of the inside of Baltit Fort. Didn't really film because it was super dark in there, and also I just wanted to kind of like listen, take it in, and learn. But really, really incredible structure that was built, like I said, 800 or so years ago, and eventually commandeered by the British when they took over in the late 19th century. And that lasted until they left in the 1940s, and this was actually unoccupied for nearly 50 years until they restored it in the early 1990s. So really, really interesting history, but it's just incredible. Like standing here, looking at these mountains, this fort going inside of it, you can almost picture what it was like. Ancient like silk traders and artisans and merchants coming through this area on the Silk Road, you know, trading goods and food and animals and exchanging language and religion. And it's just, you're walking in the footsteps of really some of the most incredible history on planet Earth. And you definitely feel it when you're here. You really do. So I'm gonna head out from Baltit Fort now, head back down into the bazaar, which is just down at the bottom of the fort. And yeah, we'll continue doing a little bit of exploring in Karimabad. Okay, I am back in the bazaar now. This is basically like the main bazaar in Karimabad. It's very quiet right now, like you saw yesterday, because it's the off season, but I've talked to a few people, and I believe during the summer months, this is like very busy. There's lots of shops selling all the things that you would expect to be sold in a souk or a bazaar in this part of the world. Shawls, jewelry, gemstones. Carpets and purses and hats and yeah, all kinds of stuff. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hunza.
What is that?
This is the dal.
That's dal?
Dal with rice if you like. If you don't like, then dal with chapati, also very nice.
Okay.
Burusha picanete.
Uh-huh.
With cheese.
Oh,
Local
cheese
cheese.
chapati. Dal with rice?
With rice, yes, yes.
It's okay?
Yes.
And milk tea?
Milk tea.
Yeah.
This is ready also. It's
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You want to sit here or outside?
I think it's nice. I think I sit outside.
It's okay, okay.
Thank
no
you.
problem. Let this serve for you.
Okay, I'm gonna get some lunch. I was at this lady's place last night and the food is like really, really good. So, all right, so here it is, some dal over rice. And I wasn't gonna sat inside for dinner last night, but wanted to sit outside because of this view right here. I know the sun is shining right on the camera, but you get the idea. Also, as soon as I started filming, you'll notice that this piece of plastic is sitting on the table here. That is one of the 3 legs of my tripod. So I had the tripod set up to film this little segment of me eating the dal, and that's not gonna happen. So now I'm gonna try and do this handheld. Basically, dal, something I fell in love with in India. Curried and spiced lentils. In this case, served over rice, like a spiced basmati rice, I think. Super filling, super cheap. Really, really good. Classic food of the region. This little place here, this lady, all she sells is Hunza food. And it is, it's all very, very good. This is like the main place I've eaten since I've been in Karimabad. Really, really good. How much?
360.
360. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. All right, well, just came down to the area where I started the vlog earlier, this tiny little village here. And I think this is a good place to end this vlog for today. So with these mountains behind me that are so nice right now in the setting sun, right on the mountain, the snow is just like popping. It's so beautiful. But I am gonna end this one here, guys, from Karimabad. Pretty amazing day. The thing about this place that's so fascinating to me is the diversity in the people. You see like every spectrum of skin tone from like white to brown and like blue eyes, green eyes, you know, red hair, all like it's everyone here is all mixed up, right? From all of these people coming through this area along the Silk Road for centuries from Central Asia and China and Europe and the Indian subcontinent. Like everyone here is mixed. Everyone is mixed up. And it's just like such an amazing thing to see. It's so beautiful. So that's probably the biggest takeaway from today that I learned is just like how diverse Karimabad is, and Hunza, I guess, in general, how diverse Hunza is in the gene pool here in this part of the world. But I'm gonna say goodnight, guys. I'm gonna head back to the guest house, get some dinner, and rest for the night. So without much more, I will see you in the next one from Hunza Valley. Have a good night, guys. Bye.